Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman's shock reunion. They've both been able to let go. They were once at the center of one of Hollywood's most explosive breakups, sparking a frosty standoff that dragged on for more than 20 years. But, if insiders are to be believed, the unthinkable is finally unfolding. Tom Cruise, 63, and Nicole Kidman, 58, are said to be repairing their fractured relationship. Even more astonishingly, they're reportedly organizing a heartfelt reunion 25 years on, with their adult children by their side. Heat understands that the formerly estranged exes, who were married for 11 years before their split in 2001, have been quietly talking for some time about the idea of breaking bread. Now that Nicole's divorce from second husband Keith Urban has been finalized, and with Tom said to be on a personal mission to mend bridges from his past, sources claim the moment feels right to move forward. What once seemed like a mission, impossible, now appears increasingly within reach, with enough time having passed for old wounds to begin healing. Tom and Nicole have been saying for ages that they're finally at a place where they are ready to break bread together. But it's been very tough to get anything on the books because of their busy schedules, says an insider close to the A-list pair, who first crossed paths in 1989 on the set of Days of Thunder and wed the following year. Of course, Nicole has also had her divorce to deal with, but things have settled way down with Keith. She's found her footing again and is back to feeling strong. She knows her kids are really looking forward to having their parents in the same room again, so it's something she's determined to follow through with. It's a huge step because she and Tom didn't speak for so long, but enough time has passed that they've both been able to let a lot go. As many will recall, their divorce was steeped in heartache and controversy, with widespread belief that Nicole struggled with life under the doctrines of Tom's Church of Scientology. In the fallout, she was reportedly labeled a suppressive person, or SP, a term used within the organization for those who oppose it. Perhaps most painful was the distance that grew between Nicole and the couple's adopted children, Bella, now 33, and Connor, now 31, who remained with Tom and were raised within the church. Although Nicole has seldom spoken in depth about the situation, she hinted at her heartbreak in 2007, revealing, "My kids don't call me mommy. They call me Nicole, which I hate and tell them off for it." Years later, in 2019, she addressed the religious divide more directly. "They are able to make their own choices," she said of Connor and Bella. "They have made choices to be Scientologists, and, as a mother, it's my job to love them. And I am an example of that tolerance, and that's what I believe, that no matter what your child does, the child has love and the child has to know there is available love, and I'm open." Here, given the lingering resentment and fractured ties, it's little wonder the former couple kept their distance for years, particularly as Tom appeared to revisit similar tensions during his marriage to Katie Holmes. As with Nicole, Katie is believed to have ended their marriage in 2012 in part due to Scientology, but, having witnessed Nicole's experience, she ensured that their daughter, Suri, now 19, was raised away from the church. Since then, reports have suggested Tom has had minimal contact with Suri. In more recent times, however, Tom is said to have mellowed in his once intense devotion to Scientology. While still committed, he's reportedly taken a quieter stance and has made attempts to rebuild friendships that faltered years ago after unsuccessful efforts to convert them. Among those back in his orbit are David and Victoria Beckham, whose friendship with Tom cooled after they declined to join the church. According to our insider, Tom's more chilled demeanor has not gone unnoticed by Nicole, giving her hope that reconciliation may truly be possible. Nicole, too, is said to be in a contemplative phase. After finalizing her divorce from Keith in January following 19 years of marriage, she's reportedly feeling a renewed sense of independence and closure. Sources suggest that during her marriage, reconnecting fully with Bella and Connor proved complicated, as her life in Nashville with Keith and their daughters, Sunday Rose, 17, and Faith Margaret, 15, felt worlds away. Still, even before the split, observers noted subtle signs of thawing relations, particularly when Bella publicly liked several of Nicole's Instagram posts, a small but meaningful gesture. Now unattached, Nicole is believed to feel freer to rebuild bridges with both her children and her first husband. People in Tom's world are very excited for him because they know how badly he's wanted to have peace with Nicole, our source explains, noting that Tom has dropped hints over time, including referring to Nicole as a great actress last year in one of his few public remarks about her. It's something that's been on his agenda for a very long time. He's at this stage in life where he wants to do everything he can to have a clean slate. Obviously, it's not something he can decide to do all on his own. The other party has to be willing, so it's a huge relief for him that Nicole is finally ready to let all the bad blood go. As for the details of the long-awaited get-together, it now comes down to practicalities. It's just a case of finding a date that works for everyone and locking in where they're all going to meet, we're told. London is the frontrunner because Bella is based there and Tom spends so much time over there too. But they may do it in Florida to make it easier for Connor, who lives there. Everyone around them can see this is a genuine effort, not just talk, which is why there's a lot of optimism that it will actually come together. Tom is certainly feeling hopeful. Everyone has noticed that this has put a real spring in his step.